2 of my 3-month Protective Style Challenge. So I have finished my twist, and these are just individual twists. I didn't show how I did it because I'm sure everyone knows how to do individual twists. So what I do for me is when I do my twist, I do section it in threes. And so I do a part here, and then I go diagonal, and that's my first section. And then I do a section here for the sides because I usually pull that back, and then I do this back section. And that just helps me when I'm doing my twist because I want them to lay a certain way. So I figure if I part it that way, then that's the way I'll braid it. That's the way I'll twist it, and so that's the way it'll lay. So for right now, the first week, I'm not going to wear my twist down at all, and that's just because I don't have any plans to go anywhere. Running errands, football practice, wrestling practice, stuff like that with my children. But other than that, nothing. So since I'm not really doing anything but casually running errands, I'll just keep it pinned up in this type of style, which is not, I call it a fake bun because it's not really a bun. It's just kind of pulled and pinned in different, just pulled and pinned with I use big pins, bobby pins, and then the smaller bobby pins, and I'll show that when I put it back. But for this particular style, all it does is takes these smaller bobby pins, and it also uses the larger bobby pins. And all I did, like I said, because I'm just running errands in and out, I just used a bunch of those pins and pinned it up because there's no reason for me to have my hair down if I'm just in the house or running somewhere for a moment or two. So these are my twists, and generally when I take them down, I am going to, for the most part, just kind of smooth them out to kind of get it. Once you pin it up, it'll kind of lock into that style. And so I had a lot of hair that was kind of bent and curved. So to avoid that, when I take it down, I just kind of pull at it to kind of pull that bend out. And I'll also use a little bit of my olive oil, spray it in my hand. Now this is just Palmer's olive oil formula with vitamin E. This is what I was using, but once I ran out, all I did was refill the container with EVOO, just store-bought EVOO. And I just use a little bit because it's very oily, so a little bit goes a long way. This is not the top that was on this Palmer's container. It was I believe it was like a push top, so you just kind of pour it in your hand. But I had this spray top from one of my heat protected sprays from when I flat ironed a while back. Once I finished using that, I found it to be the spout to be wide enough for the EVOO to come out. See, that's a nice size tube, and so I just use that instead. And for me, that spray is it's not a lot coming out, but it's not too little either. And so all I'm going to do is just spray that in my hand and a little bit of that oil, and I'll just kind of go down my hair with the oil, concentrate most of it on the ends, and I'll just do that all over my hair. And again, these are the twists. Most of them are about the same length, and I just use my finger to part. And my ends, for the ends, I just rub it like that with the oil. So that is my twist, and this is the back. And like I said, this side, I usually just pin it back like that when I wear it and put a bobby pin and hold it there. So that's why I twist it that way. So this is going to be my style. Today is I don't know what today is. So I'm thinking for at least a month. Generally, I'll probably take it out. I usually don't go by days how long I'll leave them in. So I will keep it in till, when am I going to keep it in? I'm going to New York on the 13th. So I'll probably take it down around the 10th so that I can freshen up my style for my New York trip. I'm just going for the day, for a birthday party, get my party on. But want to have a fresh style for that. So I'll probably take them down around the 10th wash, condition, deep condition. I'm going to try a new deep condition method, and I actually want to try a conditioning method with the Twisty and see how that works for me. So probably next weekend I'll probably condition my hair, and I want to try the olive oil and honey to condition my hair. And I'm see if it'll work with the twist. So I'll record that and let you know if that was a flop or not. Just put that in my hair like a hot oil treatment. Put that in my hair with the bag and wash it out. I figure if you can co-wash with Twisty, and why not do this? So I'll try that probably within the next couple of days and let you know how that works for me. But this is that twist out, and this should last me at least a month. And for this week, all I'm going to do is pull it back. I'm going to use one of my larger bobby pins and pin that up. Then I'll come around again with another pin and pin that up. And then I'll come around here, and because this is the side that I just pulled back anyway, I'm going to pull that back and twist. And twist it all the way down, and then roll it into a bun. I'll roll that into the bun there, and tuck. Use a pin. Then I'll pin it down where I had those hairs from the tuck. And anything that is still out, I'll just use a pin to hold those into place. And so far, it does not look like anything is out. So I'll just use one more pin to pull it just a little bit, because I want it tight. So I'll use a pin just to kind of hold it in a little bit tighter. And that'll be my fake bun for this week. And that's it. So this is my second style. This is going to last me about at least 3.5 weeks. And then I'll try my next style, which I have no idea what that'll be. But I figure for protective styles, you could do twists, you could do braids. Braids for me I don't like because it takes a long time to put them in, it takes a long time to put them out, take them out. And to me, braids look a little bit raggedy early on than twists do, so I'll do that. And then also with my EVOO, once at night, I'll do the oil on my hands and just do the perimeters of my hair, tie it down at night, and that is that. So, what is your protective style? Let me know how I did. Let me know what I could have done differently, what products you think I should be using or shouldn't be using, or should try, shouldn't try. Let me know, and I'll see you next time.